This is Loton Park in Shropshire. It's Saturday the 30th of August and we've come to Shrewsbury, which is about 8 miles to the east of us, to do the Loton Park 2-day hill climb event. It's a round of the Triple C, the Guildford Tyres and the TVR Sprint Series Challenge. It's a beautiful morning. Tipped it down yesterday, but it's lovely now. The track's soaking wet. Tony says it's going to be really exciting.
We are for the 20th round of the TVR Speed Championship here at Loton Park. There's just 2 more rounds to go, one to be run at Lyddon in Kent and Debden in Essex. So we're going to be going in and talking to 1 or 2 of the drivers just to get a feel for what's what and to find out who's going to be the main contender for the championship in 2003.
This is John Pollard just going through his pre-sprint preparation.
We come as a team.
Yeah, we come together.
Okay, John and Hilary Pollard in their lovely 3000S. First season in the TVR Speed Championship. First season indeed competing, I understand.
First season competing, yeah.
So,
for a long time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So how is it?
Very, very good. Very interesting, very demanding. I'm enjoying it a lot. Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Absolutely.
Okay, and how are you getting on the hill here this morning?
I find it very slippery, but I think everybody is. If you notice a number of times we've had stoppages today, there's a lot of people going off. So it does seem to be slippery, far slipperier than I remember it when we were doing it play.
And is there a lot of rivalry between you, or is it,
None whatsoever.
No, he always wins.
Yeah. But you're having fun, and that's the main thing.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we'll see you back next year in 2014.
We certainly hope so.
With a new engine.
With a new engine.
With a new engine.
A bigger engine.
Slightly.
But
certainly one that produces horsepower rather than the one we have at the moment, which struggles.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. Steve, just about to go out and do your second practice run. Some of the boys going up the hill have been a bit enthusiastic this morning. What's your comment?
I think they're driving for the crowds, which is an important part of TNR ownership and competition. I have seen some spectacular driving and some spectacular saves, and I just hope that they all saved it.
I understand that current championship leader Robin Harris has actually gone off on his second practice run.
Oh, bollocks!
Do you know any details of that incident?
No, I don't. I saw the red flags come out, but I have no dates. I don't.
We'll catch up with him shortly. At the top, I understand. Can you tell me more about it?
My timing struck's just a little bit of its own accord.
So,
I can't remember much about it, to be honest. It's all happened very quickly. I was a second up on my time to here, exactly a second up, and went up the hill quickly and couldn't stop at the top of it. What happened? So we'll try harder next time. It's only practice, as they say.
Only practice, but both car and driver relatively unscathed.
As far as I can make out, yeah.
Back in the paddock, this is the 67 Griff owned by Simon Bridge.
about it?
Yes, a 1967 TVR Griffith 400, which I've owned for about 15 years now. It's one of 10 built in 1967 and one of 4 with right-hand drive.
Right.
And I've been competing since 97 in the car.
But not often seen with this power unit in it.
They all had V8s,
Yeah.
4.7s.
Yeah.
This is now kicking out it's close to 5 litres.
Yeah.
So originally they did have this American 4 V8 in it.
Right, okay. And how are you doing in the championship?
At the moment, as we speak, I'm leading my class in the Midlands, but it's all down to beating my Catannia today.
Yeah, mine's going very, very well, so pressure's on this afternoon.
It is. I've got just over a second to find, but I'm sure he'll go quicker, so a lot to go for.
Excellent. Okay, thank you. Good luck this afternoon.
Excellent.
Catannia from Worcester, TVR British flight.
In your lovely Griff 500, second fastest up the hill this morning, just 400 a second off, fastest man. All to play for this afternoon then?
Very much so. My intention is to beat Mayhew to a pole.
And how are you doing in the championship this year?
Very well. Up until last couple of events, I was leading the TVR class, the over 2 litre class. There's 0.01 of a point in it between Simon Bridges and his old Griff and myself, and it's our last event today, so it's all pretty high tension stuff.
Yeah. Okay, good luck this afternoon, and
thank you very much.
Keep it on the grey stuff.
I hope so. I hope so for next year.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
And not quite ready to be beaten to a pulp, this is Matt Oakley on the start line.
Fastest man on the hill this morning with the TVRs. How do you feel?
At the moment, we'd like those to be the ones to count. They're just the practice, so they don't count at all.
Yeah, keeping an eye on the weather.
Yeah, don't like rain.
Yeah, so under pressure this afternoon then?
A lot of pressure.
Good. You enjoying it though?
Yeah, it's good.
Excellent. This is Ian Bannister. He's the winner of last year's TVR Speed Championship and his TVR Vixen. Ian, good morning to you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good morning to you.
And you all fit for today then?
Well, yeah, if the red flag keeps going away, it'll be all right, won't we?
Right, and you've done one run up the hill already?
Yeah, just one run, yes.
And how was it?
Fair, not so bad. 68 seconds.
Excellent. And how are you faring in the championship this year?
Not too well, because I've been doing a bit of Tasman racing this year, so I've not done sufficient rounds really.
Right.
Everyone I've entered, I've done very well in.
Good, good. Well, good luck this morning, and I'll be speaking to you later. Have fun, won't you?
Cheers.
Ian Bannister, TVR.
As Ian Bannister finishes off at the top of the hill, David Comby's TVR Tamar is ready to go at the start line.
Car 51, 60.
Stuart Lobley, S4 Vixen. Can't say it's not yellow.
First to TVR is the Vixen S4 of Stuart Lobley. Over 16 minutes.
Lobley, TVR Vixen car number 32. So, how was it for you?
Well, I got more than my fair share really. I had 2 red flags. I've had 3 starts in the second one, which is really good. You got faster in the first corner. It's good.
Yeah. So you're looking forward to this afternoon's time runs?
I am. I had a target of 68. I got 69.02 there, so I'm more than happy.
And tell me, how are you faring in the championship?
Not very well, because I've been enough rounds. But through default, I'm actually leading the up to 6 cylinders in Midland Speed Championship because the faster drivers have enough rounds. It's going alright. Good season, enjoying it.
We look forward to seeing you up here later this afternoon.
Hope I get to the top. Hope to get to the top.
Richard Blacklee on the hill today. No sign of Nick though.
No, they haven't.
Car 41, the Lotus Elite.
Richard Blacklee, you've had an extremely good run this morning, so you must be really pleased with that.
I'm very pleased with it, thank you, yes.
Yeah?
I'm only 4 seconds off the pace now.
Yeah, so you've got a lot of work to do this afternoon.
I have, yes. I've got to, each run I've got to get time down a couple of seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. Enjoy yourself.
Richard, can you tell me where your idle son is today?
Yes, I found him just as I was signing in this morning and he's still in bed in Northampton.
I mean, that's not very competitive, is it, I don't think?
But he's probably had a better couple of days than I have, so...
Oh, I see you've dropped into defensive parent mode now. The little bastard should be here, shouldn't he, really?
So it's his points that he's losing.
So you seem quite happy about that?
But Dad's better on the hills.
Yes, I'd be beating him on the hills anyway.
Oh, no,
that's the main reason.
Oh, no wonder you're so relaxed about it. Oh, that's fine.
So Steve, you've seen things taking shape this morning on the hill, so
predictions?
How do you think it's going to go this afternoon?
Well, it's the algorithm. I've got to get Sue to work out all the algorithms now and see where the algorithm times go. But my money, it's extremely interesting. The lower power, lighter cars like Ian Bannister's and like Stuart Lobley's and Dave Dickoff, as soon as you apply the algorithms to those, then they are really going to bring all of these times much closer together. In fact, I think we're going to go and do that now and see how it looks at the end of practice.
And the enthusiastic driving this morning, do you see that continuing this afternoon?
I can see no opportunity for it letting up at all.
Good. We look forward to it.
Let's hope the weather stays nice.
Enthusiastic first year sprinter Dave Dickoff on the line and ready to go.
Dave, just looking at the times, you've done really well this morning. Times are coming down. 68.45 is your best practice. Is this your first visit here or not?
No, second visit. First event this year. First sprinting event was actually here early on in the year.
And this is actually your first season as well, isn't
yes,
it?
Yes.
Oh, you must be really pleased. I mean, I keep an eye on your points, and they're not looking bad at all.
No, very good. Very good.
Fantastic. Next year, you're coming out next year.
Definitely.
Okay. Any more work to do on your cars?
Slippy diff to go in over the winter. Yeah. Cages in, suspensions now sorted. So.
One of the best sounding cars in the championship. This is Marcus Clay.
Duggleby, a fairly new contender to the TVR Speed Championship, and having fun by the looks of it, this morning's efforts. Adrian, how is it going?
Not very well. I'm enjoying myself, but over enthusiastic, I think. Managed a nice 360-degree spin on run 1. Run 2, thought I'd take it easy. No spins this time, but 2 straight ons under braking. So I think I'm going to need to take a few deep breaths and really think about what I'm going to do in the first time run.
As a new boy to the TVR scene this year, how are you settling in, and how are you finding things?
I think it's just a really enjoyable form of motorsport. I mean, I've found the support from everybody else here has been fantastic. It's a great day out. I've learnt an awful lot about the car, and my driving, despite today's examples, I think has improved a lot. I mean, it's far more rewarding than track days, which is what I've done in the past.
Good. Thank you very much, and good luck on the time runs this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fletcher's Della and after Loggerheads and now in Triangle. Car 46 from Harrow with a 69.76 in his TVR V8S. First seating in sprint, first visit to Loton. Looking to win the best novice in the TVR Championship. There we go.
As Adrian Duggleby finishes his run down on the start line, it's Andy Wild. Long-time campaigner Steve Lyle gets it away, whereas nobody chucks it about like this guy. Another contribution to the Bridgestone Tyre Company as Mr. Lyle goes through the family. Good to see both John and Sarah out enjoying the Chimera in the championship this year. John Leeson went on to win Best Novice for 2003. John Copeland's stunning V8S always sounds great.
Steve Cox, Championship Coordinator and fellow competitor. Can you just tell us a little brief history of how the Championship was born and the structure of the Championship and how it all works and the facts and figures come together at the end of the season?
Certainly. The TVR Speed Championship was the brainchild of Pete Humphries in 1999, and he got together with some of the guys who were already running in that year. So some of the early guys were Steve Heath, Steve Lyle, Pete Humphries, Tony Bradfield, these kind of guys who were out there in the early sprinting days for the club. Since that time, it's gone from strength to strength. This year we're running 42 cars, and next year we're hoping to have over 50 out. the cars come in all different shapes and sizes, all different ages, and each is applied a handicap algorithm, which when you multiply by the time actually levels the playing field. Hopefully we don't get it 100% right all the time, but God knows we try. And then at the end of the day we can see who, having taken people's weight and power into consideration, have actually driven best, and that's the point.
Right. And is the championship in any way linked with the TVR Owners Club, and do you have any sort of contact at all with the factory?
We do. Not with the factory, with the Owners Club. The Owners Club are very supportive of the work that we do. They help us a little bit financially, well, a tiny bit, to be absolutely honest. But what they do is they give us coverage in the club magazine every month, so we've always got like colour spreads and articles on where we've been, what we're doing, and who won, and that kind of thing. They publish the leaderboard for us every month as well, and so it is tremendously supportive in that way.
That's great. And you as a competitor yourself, how are you doing in the championship?
Not too badly. I'm about 4th or 5th at the minute, but I've done 7 by 8 events, and there are other people behind me who've got a couple of events in hand. So, but with luck, I should be in the top 10. I hope.
That's great. Thanks very much, and good luck for today.
Thanks, guys.
Foxy's V8S on the line. Great car, goes like hell, frightens children. Tony Bradfield started his campaign late this year, but has certainly made up for it in the last few rounds.
Tony Bradfield driving the magnificent TVR 350i. How's it been for you today?
Not too bad actually, bit of a problem at the first right hander, but I think I can sort that out.
Are you looking to improve your times this afternoon?
Yes, to win the TVR class I've got to lose 2 seconds, so I've got to really get my finger out.
Yeah. So do you think you'll be back next year in the Speed Championship?
Definitely, yes. Yeah.
And good luck for this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Championship leader Robin Harris has been showing everybody how it ought to be done this year.
Mayhew to be going this well today?
Yeah, no, he knows the hill quite well, and I think in the wet last time it was a bit of a lottery, and I picked the winning ticket luckily. So in the dry, it's he's travelling very quickly up that hill.
And where do you think you can find your time on the hill?
I think I'm going to have to back into late braking territory and hope for the best.
This all sounds a bit scary. So you've just got 2 more rounds of the championship to go. So
Lyddon on Saturday, yeah, I'll certainly be there, and hopefully Debden on the final round. So I hope, yeah. I think there's a few rounds, say a couple of rounds to go, and we'll see. I need it's a big round today, so I need, even if I finish 4th or 5th, it's good points to to knock out the lowest scoring rounds I've done so far. So I'll still be actually gaining points, even though if I finish 4th or 5th.
And just to add, Robin, not only current leader in the TVR 2003 Speed Championship, he's also current leader in the CCC Car and Car Conversions 2003 Championship, and leading with quite a comfortable lead, I understand.
I've got my maximums, but I've got one more round in hand to try and maybe add a couple of tenths onto my points tally. Then I'll have to go marshalling, and then we'll see what the final scores are before with one to go, and then we'll if I can I'll compete that. If I can't, then I'll have to go marshalling. But
yeah. Well, good luck for this.
Great.
And good luck for the CCC.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
The boys share a few times at the top of the hill. Yeah, come on, let's have a look at that. What have you got on there? What does that say? Oh, that can't be right. ...2003 was a great year for the TVR Car Club sprinting guys. 43 cars out over the length and breadth of the country. My extra special thanks go to Paul Mayhew, Rosie Jones and Nikki Bradfield for helping to make this video, and to my lovely wife Susie for keeping the scores all season.